beginning, there wasn't any Bob, and I told this story before, but I'll tell it a short, a bit of it. I was up in Everett, and that's where Laura Palmer's house is. And I was in the house, and I was upstairs underneath the fan. If you've seen the series, you know there's a fan in that hallway. And I was turned away more toward the parents' bedroom. And behind me, I heard a girl say, "Frank, don't lock yourself in that room." Because he was in Laura Palmer's room, Frank Silva, the set dresser, moving things around, and he put a dresser in front of the door. So this girl was just joking around. But in my mind, I see Frank locked in that room. And I went rushing into Frank, not knowing why I rushed in, really. And I said, "Frank, are you an actor?" And he said, "Well, as a matter of fact, I am." And I, of course, thought, of course, everybody is an actor. And so I said, "Frank, I think you're going to be in this scene." And he said, "Okay." And near the end of the scene, we did these panning shots. And two of them, Frank wasn't in. But then I asked Frank to get down at the bottom of the bed, hold the rungs of the bed, and freeze. And there Frank was in that scene. But I didn't know what in the world, Frank was doing there. So that same night, we went downstairs and we were shooting Grace Zabriskie, is Laura Palmer's mother, and she's on the couch, and she's very troubled, and in her mind she's going over all the day, and she's, distraught, and all of a sudden she sees something in her mind's eye and bolts upright. Now the camera operator has to turn the wheels and follow her very rapidly up when she goes up, because it's a close-up. And he whips the camera up, and it's, to my mind, sitting over here, perfect. And I said, "Beautiful." Grace did a beautiful job. I said, "Cut. It's perfect." And Sean, the operator, said, "No, it isn't perfect." I said, "What is the problem?" He said, "Someone was reflected in the mirror." I said, "Who was reflected in the mirror?" And he said, "Frank was reflected." So that started Bob.